A lacking Australia's flesh could include been found 18 months over if searchers had not relied on wrong Google Maps information, a pathologist has told. Daryl Simon, 46, was recent seen in November 2014 at his affiliate's building on 80 km, 50 miles, western of Brisbane. Searching crews scoured Mr. Simon's neighbouring village characteristic at the period, but his remnant were not found down there before May 2016. His die was controlled as suicidal. A published map utilized by police force showed wrong boundaries on the characteristic. It intended how searching voluntary coded just on part of Mr. Simon's characteristic in Laidley Gulf Western, told Queensland Vice Country pathologist John Castle. This reality the land searching was carried out above just part the characteristic was really sorrowful and should not include happened, he told in his paper finished recent monthly. The latency in conclusion Mr. Simon's flesh had mixed the sorrow thick felt by his household and friends, especially his dad, Mr. Castle wrote. It had as well spurred assumption how Mr. Simon had been the sacrifice of filthy act, potential comprising a discrepancy above cash. A miracle if Daryl's flesh was found for the at first police force searching, if such a useless and at times obviously slanderous and mendacious assumption would include those surfaced, the paper told. Mr. Castle marked, yet, how heavy flora might yet include prevented Mr. Simon's flesh of creature found if a searching had undertaken location. His remnant were eventually found by the characteristics next owners, next a time of dry spell and the cleaning of flora. The pathologist's paper marked how Google Maps was less than useful in determination the characteristics boundaries rather than some toolkit accessible to police force. Mr. Castle suggested how police force be orderly to hold next searches by with top quality GPS and map information, and enhance their communication in searching voluntary. Queensland Police Force had already undertaken steps to address both of recommendations, the pathologist was said.